In the video today, I'll be making a satin bonnet which can also be used as a head wrap. Pretty easy, 20 minutes and we are done. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Enjoy the video. You're going to need your satin or silk fabric, African print fabric, a tape measure, a marker, some matching thread, pair of scissors, elastic, some pins, a bodkin and a safety pin. The first thing you are going to do is to fold your fabric lengthwise in half, okay? Fold it back, okay, again in half, right. Once you've done that, you're going to get your tape measure okay. I'm going to measure 12 inches all around, so measure 12 inches there and mark. Inches, mark. Next thing I'm going to do, join those points. I can now go ahead and cut. After cutting, you're going to end up with a circle like that. Okay, now you're going to fold your silk in half like that, as I did with the African print, and you've got 4 layers here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you're going to cut your circle from this corner using this as a template. This is the fold line, so it also goes against the fold line. Okay, like that. Pin it in place. For the belt, I'm going to measure 18 inches. Okay. By 9 inches. Okay, 9 inches there. Going to cut, joining those points up there, going straight up to here, to the edge. Okay. Fold the belts again in half, lengthwise, okay, like what I've done here. Make a diagonal line. Now, after having this pattern cut out, as you can see, the belts and the bonnet, 2 sides done, then you are ready to start sewing. The first thing you are going to do is to pin the 2 sides together with the right side facing, that is the shiny side of the silk as well as the shiny side of the African print fabric and pin and place. The next thing I'm going to do is to make a 1/2 inch seam allowance, joining these two together and leaving 2 inches gap between at the end of the line. Now the stitching is done and I've left a 2 inch gap here. The next thing I'm going to do is to notch around the seam line like that. The next thing you are going to do is to bring the 2 sides through this wall. Okay, it's nice and flat now. The next thing I'm going to do is to measure 1 inch all the way around like that. Okay, after measuring that 1 inch, the next thing I'm going to do is to stitch along that 1 inch mark. My elastic is 5 millimeters wide, as you can see. So the next stitching line is going to be 1 centimeter wide. Okay, so I'm going to mark 1 centimeter from that stitching line. Okay, that's going to be my next stitching line. Okay, the second stitching line is done and knot is stitched all the way through. I didn't leave the 2 inches gap, that's still there. Okay, so the next thing you are going to do is to feed through your elastic into the bodkin, or you can use a safety pin, right? And then feed through the elastic in that casing get there. Okay, okay, get a safety pin so that you don't lose the elastic. Pin it here, pin it there in place so that you know you are not going to lose your elastic. Okay, then go ahead and finish off. Once you are done pulling, okay, the next thing you are going to do, get the 2 ends of the elastic, overlap them like that, and stitch using a zigzag stitch. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is to go ahead and join that stitching line here. Okay, making sure not to stitch over the elastic in the process. So I'm going to stitch here, and when I'm done that, I'm going to fold in the edges here and top stitch at the edge. Okay, okay, I finished off, joined that line here, it's now complete, and I've done the top stitching there, as you can see. So basically the bonnet is complete. That's the outside. Okay, that's inside. It's looking so beautiful. Okay, right, so the next thing I'm going to do now is the belts. Now for the belts, all I'm going to do is turn them as I've done. This is the right side and the wrong side out. Okay, then I'm going to stitch 1 centimeter seam allowance here as well as up to there, and turn them to the right side. Okay, okay, once the belts are done like that, put them on top of each other. Okay, make sure the edges match, pin them together, okay, and make a 1 centimeter stitch allowance here, joining them together. Mark the back of the bonnet where you did this top stitching. That's your center back. Bring your 2 belts, the seam, and place it right there like that. Can you see? If you fold the belts in half and meet that point, okay, then go ahead and make a stitch just to reinforce the belts onto the bonnet, okay? You don't have to stitch all the way up or down, just maybe 2 inches, okay? Pin it in place. Right, turn it round this way, just 2 inches, 1 inch up away from either side of the pin. Back stitch. You can come back 3rd time. Satin bonnet is looking so pretty and so beautiful. Okay. Now I'm going to try it on. I'm going to show you 3 methods of how to put this one on. There are so many, you can experiment on your own. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share if you liked what you're seeing here.